Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, episode 139, and we have beaten all of the DLC. We are right at the end of the game. We just have to do final faction quests to start the end game, but before that, we are doing mega bosses, and we've been trying to do mega bosses for the past couple videos, and it has gone horribly. So I've done copious amounts of research and quite a bit of testing and respecking and yada 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 yada. And I tried out a couple of different options, and truth be told, it kind of boils down to this. The mega bosses are designed in such a way that they're intended to be cheesed or meta'd, right? They are designed to be oppressive or powerful enough that you can't just go into them and win eventually. You've got to go in with a game plan, you've got to go in with something that is going to work very effectively, or something that's going to cheese the ever-loving hell out of things, right? There are solo cheese strats for this, for these bosses, that some of them will kill the bosses in 30 seconds, and some of them will kill the bosses after 30 minutes. So, and then there are a slew of different strategies in between, etc., etc. The easiest one for us to put together without, remaking characters or things like that, is to just utilize the Ancestor's Memory and what's it called? Here, let's pop in. We're on the southern island tonight, doing bullshit spider boss. Take 2. Actually, yeah, we will get to the bullshit spider boss, but first, Dorodugan. So, we did quite a bit of testing on things. Come to find out, Dorodugan has the most HP, and is one of the bosses that hits the hardest, and he will fuck you up. But he's also, once you get things down, one of the simplest bosses. So, we're actually going to start off on him. The strategy that we're utilizing is the combination of Ancestor's Memory, Bullshit Construct Boss, take 5. So the strategy that we're utilizing is the combination of Ancestor's Memory and Salvation of Time. Okay? So Ancestor's Memory gives us the Brilliant Inspiration. Fuck. So Brilliant gives us 5 intelligence, plus 1 to all power levels. That's nice on its own, cool. But the big thing is it gives us plus 1 for all class resources per 6 seconds. So every 6 seconds you will regenerate a class resource, i.e. you'll regenerate spell slots. Okay, this is very, very powerful for a long duration fight like Dorodugan or like Hoani Mo Way or Hue or whatever it is. The slime boss, and the spider boss, etc. Right? The catch being is this thing only lasts for 14 seconds. So we use Salvation of Time. Salvation of Time adds 10 seconds to the duration of a beneficial effect. So what we end up doing is at the beginning of the fight, we just kind of wait a second. Things started. We will have Seraphin put Ancestor's Memory on Shodi, and then we will have Shodi use Salvation of Time on herself. Twice. And then she will begin regenerating her spell slots, and every time Salvation of Time is up, she casts Salvation of Time. And Salvation of Time is an AoE, so eventually Seraphin will get enough focus to put up another Ancestor's Memory, and that goes on Aloth, and then another Ancestor's Memory, and that goes on Tekehu. He can't put it on himself. It's not a self buff. And eventually we'll put it on us. And continuing on that line, Shodi will continue to put Salvation of Time up over and over and over and over and again, continuously stacking up this buff with more and more time. That buff will allow us to continuously regenerate more and more spells, abilities, etc. And with those spells and abilities, we do everything else, right? We do Shields of the Faithful, so we'll have plus 20 deflection on everyone forever. We'll put up Champion's Boon. Ooh. We have too many things up. I can't look at more than 3 things at a time. It looks like I can't look at more than 3 things at a time. So we'll put up Champion's Boon on everyone, right? Resolute and Tenacious for everyone. Great, fantastic. We'll put up Devotions of Faith. I don't know if this one falls off or not, but if it doesn't, cool. 4 might, 10 accuracy. Sweet. I know this is another one good. We'll put up Dire Blessing. Aware. 5 perception, 50% of grazes converted to hits. Cool. And Seraphim has other stuff too, right? So we can put up Echoing Shield. That gives us Resolute, right? We can put up... We have already got another option for this, but we can put up Pain Block to give Robust to people. We'll actually just use Tekehu. Basically, the reason Tekehu is here is to put Nature's Bomb, which puts Robust on everyone. So... additional constitution, additional armor rating, constant regeneration, etc. And then we have other buffs, right? Specifically for this fight, we have within Ngati's Embrace. So we get, importantly for this, 5 burn armor rating. But we'll also have, like I said, Nature's Balm. And Aloth will have all of his buffs permanently, because he'll just constant, like Sitzels, right? Sitzels is normally a very short buff, right? But Shodi's just gonna be going boom, 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 boom with Salvation of Time, and basically Aloth will just sit there forever in his perma-buffed state, doing more shit. A couple of other things that we have going on, right? So we're gonna be super buffed. Okay. A couple of the other things that we're doing is gearing more specifically towards the bosses that we're dealing with. In this particular case, Dora Dugan has his lowest resistance, his lowest armor is shock. So we have the Essence Interrupter. I don't have it fully maxed out though, so it's probably not as useful. But this thing deals shock damage primarily. I did not spec Tekehu correctly, so this is not dealing as much damage as it should, but it's still perfectly fine. The rest of our people, Seraphim's using raw damage. Aloth is using crush damage, which crush is the second best thing against Dora Dugan. And then Shodi is using crush damage as well. Okay. I'm using crush damage, and I'm using the Shattered Vengeance, which has a chance to apply a stacking curse, making things take more damage. Now, we don't attack very quickly, so this isn't going to be much of anything, but it is a minor little boost here or there. We've also, you can see, have potions in everybody's inventory. So we may or may not use them. They're not necessary, but they can be utilized to try to speed up the fight, because this is a very long fight. Very, very, very long fight, right? This is a very meta build. It is kind of the... This is not a strategy I was unaware of. It's just... It's so unnecessary against 99% of the fights in this game. Because the whole point of this is to win attrition. Is to eventually have so many buffs on you that you're like, okay, I can't die, I don't run out of spells, I will eventually grind this boss down. And there's only like 5 bosses in the whole game where you kind of need to do that. And really, it's just the mega bosses, because all the rest of the bosses, you can get away with it in other ways, right? Obviously, you can do the mega bosses in other ways, but again, like I said, they're kind of designed to cheese them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So we're going with this strat. Without further ado, before we do anything else, so another thing that we need to be very cognizant of is utilizing the right food. So taking, for example, our bullshit spider boss, right, that we tried against. It wasn't a bug. Come to find out why we were getting insta-killed. The reason we were getting insta-killed is because... I think I talked about this the last time we streamed, but the reason we were getting insta-killed was because if you are paralyzed and it shrieks, it will... Of course, it's not a bug, it's a spider. Shut the fuck up. I hate you. It's if you're paralyzed and it shrieks, you insta-die, right? So having the right food preventing things like paralysis, etc., is going to be pretty nice. We don't need that for Duradugan, so we're going to use other buffs. Another thing, speaking of buffs, we do have Tekehu and Kajak as both chanters, right? The buffs provided from chants, and I wish I knew this earlier. I was not aware, but this puts a buff on each person it affects, and that buff can be extended by Shodi's Salvation of Time. Ticks are considered arachnids. That's weird. But so the chanter buffs can be extended by Shodi's Salvation of Time, which means we can actually get to the point to where we, for example, we can start off with Ancient Memory and Mercy and Kindness, right? And then we can get off of that once we have enough stacks from Salvation of Time. We can swap to Silver Knights, and once we have enough stacks, we can swap to Come Soft Winds of Death. Same thing for fucking Tekehu. We can swap to the different buffs to get different options, basically. It's kind of crazy. Alternatively, you could just, in theory, if you were doing this strategy, you could just put, like, all of your buffs onto a single chant, and then eventually you'd get through all of those buffs, right? And as long as you caught the buffs at the right time with Salvations of Time, they would get boosted, and you just keep them. But yeah, anyways. We put something like that up. Okay, so let's do a rest. We're going to put hot razor skewers on all of our DPS, and then we are going to put some shark soup probably on me. Actually, I say shark soup. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it. Okay. Gonna save.
Real quiet now.
Double check and make sure our formation is incorrect. So what we want with our formation is we want to have Tekehu in the center, so that he has an easier time putting Nature's Balm up.
You have my attention.
All right.
Lakara, it is no problem. Crane.
Okay. So we immediately out of here. We want to start off by just being very careful. Do not want... He's fine. Aloth's fine. Aloth can do what Aloth always does, but everyone else needs to just be on attack. Because otherwise, they do dumb shit. Shodi can go ahead and put up Minor Avatar. Alright, awesome. Seraphim... Already, we're going to be a little slow initially. Seraphim already has this. We're going to wait until after Jody does her cast, and now we are going to put this up. And immediately, Salvation of Time. twice. So, we can see already after the first salvation of time, it's gone from, 14-ish seconds up to 22 seconds. And now we can start spamming. We're also going to move Takehu just forward a little bit to put up Robust. Actually going to wait until after he does that, and now we will put up our Salvation of Time. Our second Salvation of Time. And now it's just basically layering stuff. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put up shields for the faithful.
That's it.
That gives us Iron Skin for a certain duration. So we have to make sure, he will occasionally try to, like, move around and slightly flank us. We have to make sure that he doesn't succeed when he does that, otherwise it can cause issues. Big issues. We also want to be relatively sparing to start with Shodi. So, if we're casting too many spells, she might not get Salvation of Time back. So we want to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Stand together.
Witch's Balm has 26 seconds, going pretty good. Okay. Oh, we are on the wrong item. Pop over this. Okay. Oh. Alright, so here is the big fuck you, or one of the big fuck you parts of the fight. He's going to launch out all of these little delayed fireballs. We don't want to move until after he casts it, but basically after he casts it, we want to move to the opposite side of him. So now that he's casted,
I suppose it can't be helped.
I'm gonna head over here and basically try to get away from him.
Second try, I say.
Stand together.
Okay. Back to putting up buffs. Put this on me. Okay, we're gonna put Dire Blessing down. We've got, now that we've got Ancestor's Memory on everyone, we're more interested in trying to do, do more buffs for DPS. case. Okay.
Cooked that up, didn't I?
Stand together.
Alright, did he actually use that? He did. I have no idea if all of these things stack, by the way. I can't even see. I wish you could see more of this type of thing. It says that he's affected, but I can't actually see it on his, on the hover. But fingers crossed.
That's on me.
Okay. Gonna start trying to get Champion's Boon on everyone. Also going to try to get Resolute on everyone. Like things are coming together. Yeah, this is preparation, but in theory not too difficult. Okay, put Champion's Boon on her. Alright. See, he tries to kind of like flank us a little bit, which can cause issues. Looks like Ancient Memory is good enough for right now. So let us check. We're gonna swap over to Silver Knights, I believe. You know what? Apps. Yeah, we'll swap to A. Also, we can swap here. B.
No can do.
Okay, sweet. Okay, gonna put champions on Aloth. Yeah, the HP pool is rough. He has like 6,000 HP. Eventually, though, what we'll do is once I've got everything basically sitting where I want, we'll speed up. Because we won't have to sit around, basically. We can put Pain Link on me. I don't know if that stays. I don't know if we can, like, extend the duration of that or not, but we'll see. Basically just fishing for more Champion's Boon. There's a Champion's Boon. Go and put that on Seraphim.
It's no use.
Alright. We got 60 seconds on Shodi's Ancestor's Memory now. So, pretty good.
Lost.
Okay.
Damn the lad's aim.
Done with Champion's Boon now, so now we'll throw up Devotions for the Faithful.
There
everything's going just fine there. Checking people's buffs, everything feels like it's pretty good. Yeah, everything looks fine. Cool. Very sweet. Okay, so now that we have Devotions of the Faithful up, that is basically all of the buffs that Shodi has for the whole team. So Shodi can actually put on her own buffs real quick. And now the only thing that we'll do is we will occasionally throw out Salvations of Time to continue the extension of all of the things that we have. And that's pretty much it. We have now hit the point. I'll occasionally throw out like Relentless Storm, because maybe that will do some things. Move over here. Okay.
The pleasure is mine.
Being a real... Oh, he is being a pain in the ass right now. Okay, so that got real dangerous. He, like, body blocked me. Fortunately, though, things like, things like Robust really help in this particular case. I think we want to swap off of the current song that we are on and swap over to that. I cannot tell if that is on, but I can see that the others are on, so that's okay. We'll take this, and I think this is actually going to be pretty good. 10 Reflex and Stride. So Stride allowing us to move faster, I'm hoping is going to be pretty nice. Okay.
Damn it, blast.
I'm no help here.
And now we speed up time.
There's a walloping.
Second try, I say.
Alright, so... if we can get Deadeye going. And maybe some of these other buffs for other people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on you. Nothing I can do. Stand together.
That Stride is quite nice. I can definitely say that. Being able to move to where he couldn't body block us so easily, that was really nice. Alright, cool. That's it. We add more Salvation of Time every time it comes up, and we slowly burn him down, and as he gets lower, he will start to do different abilities that we're going to have to worry about.
That's it. Stand together.
Nice. And other than that, we're good.
There's our
Ah. Fucking do it. He tries to knock whoever your tank is down and fucking go for someone on the flank. It's a real pain in the ass. I want to see, like, what's someone's +5 because of Tenacious? So it looks like, God damn, look at that Constitution. So it looks like the, whatever this is, the Devotions for the Faithful, I don't think it stacks with maybe Champion's Boon. Yeah, Tenacious. Let's see. Let's throw it down. Yeah. Looks like it doesn't. That's fine though. We should have +5 from basically, so all of our characters have +5 stats in everything. Oh, he doesn't. Where did we get Quick? She has Quick because of her thing. I wonder if there's any, do I have any? Some more dexterity could be really cool. Let's actually check that real quick. Check. Pillars of... I'm in the middle of this fight, but I still need to check. Could make this thing go faster. The dexterity... Most of the dexterity buffs look like they're self-only. Paladins can give some things. Chanters. Okay. So Chanters have some buffs. Bride. Yeah. And it's just Quick. That's all it would be. But we could technically respec Takehu or me to have that, because we're not really utilizing our chants too terribly. That's it. That's good to know. Not really necessary, I think, on this fight, but good to know. So you can see the shards, the Shattered Vengeance. If we had better attack, we could very likely stack more of these hits on it repeatedly. That would be a dex-oriented thing that we could. Oh my goodness, we're gonna run all the way down here. So Stride actually is really, really nice for avoiding that. Really gives us the control to just kind of like go wherever we want. That. So here's another thing you might have noticed. Our health is slowly decreasing. That's because there's a debuff that he applies that decreases your maximum health, but in testing I found that it didn't really matter, generally speaking. But it's fucking possible if we keep seeing this. Like, we're now down below 300 health. Eesh.
Stand together.
Okay.
This will not do.
Oh. Well, I don't like this. I can't see what his next fucking thing is. That's no bueno. Can't see the top of his fucking head. Okay, and it's this thing. So this is another one of his big moves. It's gonna create massive fire AoE everywhere. So we're gonna want to not stand in it, basically, if we can avoid it. And again, that was made very easy because of the increased speed from this stride that we have. That's really nice. A really fucking nice ability. The fact that the chanter stuff stacks is pretty fucking cool. Alright, he is at half health. He's gonna start doing some... Well, he already started doing his other big AoE, so we've got that added into the mix now. He should do that 1 or 2 more times, I think. And he's also going to start doing another move, which is a big pain in the ass. We're actually just gonna run way the fuck down here. Oh, okay, so here it is. We can see this shield icon above him, and he starts to, like, charge up. He is going to be pulling us in. And then doing a little fire explosion around him. And this could be pretty painful to us. Fortunately, though, again, we've got so much resistance on everything, but also we've got so much, like... fire armor compared to what we would normally have, you know? So 19 burn armor on Kajak, 16 on Shodi, 14 none on Aloth? Question mark? His might have fallen off. Okay, well, we'll reapply.
I'm no help here.
Or he might have something that is kind of like limiting it. Who knows? We are doing decent damage to him, though. Slowly chunking him down.
Stand together.
Oh, I'll be a tick from feet.
All right, got a little sketch there. Probably need to not do that, or not be risky like that. Basically. We have.
Smart stoning. Never
It's no use.
Mode.
Hit. Almost to a quarter.
This will not do.
That's it. Stand together.
I can't do it.
And the reason why we don't want to be in melee, we don't want to just stand there and take that, is because he does have a cleave, which is very much a problem. Looks like this is probably going to be a success as long as we don't get screwed over by the next big explosion that he does, which we should be getting pretty close to. Here it is. Fucking bug in my face. I'm curious here. Yeah, Aloth still has no fire armor. There must be something that he has up. One of his buffs that is like, that prevents him from taking that. I wonder if well, it looks like he's affected by everything, but this is a world war of attrition. Yeah. Okay. Get some more Salvation of Time up. Less than 25% left.
Stand together. That's it.
What? Can we do Suppress Affliction and extend that? I have no idea. No idea. Alright. Run on down this way. Come on, game. We got this. Give it to me. We're so close. I'm gonna try to make this easier. There we go. Trying to give us better defenses against disengaging like that. That is the worst. You know, there's a chanter song that makes it to where you can disengage way easier. If I were to respec and do this again, I would absolutely weave that into this build. In fact, knowing what I know about this, I would weave the whole the chanter buff thing into all of it way more. The fact that the chanter buffs stick on you even after the chanter swap to new buffs is kind of absurd. You could in theory have a chanter have every single buff on the party. Great. Crazy. Seraphim almost just died. Seraphim almost just died. He almost got trapped and he had to run. He did not almost. He did get trapped and he had to run the other direction. That was pretty funny. All right. Again, try to make sure we have the best chance to disengage here.
Stand together.
Never you mind that miss. I'll land the next one.
Get off me. My goodness.
That's for my friends.
Suddenly started taking a whole bunch of damage. Strange. All right, here's the big one again. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! He did everything at the same time. He did all three of them. That's a hell of a finisher, my man. That's real scary. I'll fucking kill his ass. Kill him. I suppose for him, I could have actually, with all these buffs, I could have brought melee weapons and come in to fuck with him. I bet a dare would have been a really good option here. That's Dora Dugan. All of those fucking buffs just vanished off me. That was so fucking many buffs. Oh my goodness. That was kind of absurd.
Of course.
Okay. He gets from this the Hellfire Ironclad's core. This copper device once conducted a tidal wave of soul energy through the body of a Hellfire Ironclad and seems to recall its purpose even in death. When harnessed, the core galvanizes the wielder's soul and heightens its potency for a time. This process of refinement and reinvigoration must seem ordinary under a construct's frame, but when applied to a kith body, the results are less predictable. Once the flow of essence runs dry, the core lets loose with a dramatic display of heat dispersal, burning off the excess energy in a wide radius. So it's a big-ass foe AoE. Gives you unstable for 12 seconds, plus 2 power levels for 12 seconds. And then you explode, dealing damage. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And now we also have a mythical Audra stone. Audra of this density and vibrancy is said to reside in the cores of only the strongest, healthiest pillars. Extraction is a delicate and specialized task, but the result is a mineral packed with so much malleable essence that it can draw new properties out of already remarkable tools. And so this is actually a very interesting thing. What getting that Audra does is, we're not going to use it right now, but it unlocks Mythic. Which is pretty intense, because that's a whole fucking additional section, right, of damage. Another 15% damage, another 3 accuracy, and another point of penetration on a weapon. I don't think you can you Mythic? You can Mythic armor. Or we could go even higher on our armor. I think it's probably best to Mythic weapons. And point of fact, we might mythic Current's Rush. I think Current's Rush is probably the best one for Aloth. It's really cool, I think. And in fact, now that we are done, no, I think we'll just set that. We might do Current's Rush. Makes it hit so hard. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Cool. All right. Well, that was Dora Dugan. Job done. Oh, there is also a there's a encyclopedia. I think that was a vessel constructs ironclad construct. Dora Dugan there. So yeah. That's we have defeated one. He has 7,648 health. Holy shit. My goodness, look at all this shit. Look at all this shit. I wish you could actually hover and see what all of these are, but you can't. Unfortunately. But yeah, cool. And for verification, not that it fucking matters, I don't care, but here is difficulty. We are on Path of the Damned. We are on level scaling all, only up. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah, sure
Alright,
thing.
that's going to be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.